decision-making in Agile is based on.
Exactly. Following the principles makes sense, and it is right choice.
Who assigns tasks during the sprint? Nice selection. There is no allocation is the correct and valid answer. What are the different Scrum events?
Clear logic. Your choice: sprint planning, sprint review, sprint retrospective, daily stand-up meeting is sound and 100% true.
Agile projects aim to deliver value.
Correct. As early as possible is the right answer.
Which is the least agile principle?
Well picked. Follow the process is the correct answer.
What does a burn-down chart display?
Great thinking. Amount of remaining work with respect to time is the right choice.
What is a key concept behind Agile?
You're right. Value and quality-driven is the correct answer.
Agile is the modern version of Dash.
Great job. Stealth methodology is the accurate answer.
When is the sprint backlog created?
Sharp thinking during the sprint planning meeting is the right choice.
We can conclude that Agile is Dash.
You got it? Your choice on minded is right.
Where did you see this staircase?
Smart pick. Predictive approach is the correct choice.
How are EVM metrics used in Agile?
Right again. They are used to monitor project performance is a valid answer.
Project lifecycle depends on both.
You chose customer and organizational risks, and it is correct. When the scope should be validated. Strong choice. At the end of the project phases is the right answer.
XP falls under which methodology?
Perfect. Agile is the correct choice.
What are the main roles of Scrum?
Valid point. Scrum Master, Product Owner, Development Team is true.
What is not an Agile methodology?
Nicely done. Pimboctics registered 3 is a solid answer.
Where did you see this document?
On track. P-App certification is the correct answer.
What are the 4 levels of SAFe?
Bravo! Team, program, large solution, portfolio is the answer.
The Scrum team is made up of Dash.
Excellent choice. Scrum Master, Product Owner, and Developers is the right answer.
The principles in Agile are Dash.
Solid response. Work together, trust and support, and maintain simplicity is a valid choice.
What is AMBIS in project planning?
Right choice. Work breakdown structure is the best answer.
Which is not an Agile manifesto?
Good thinking. Follow comprehensive documentation is the right answer.
To do Agile, what is most needed?
Smart move. Mindset is an accurate answer.
The Agile Manifesto was born on.
Well done. February 12, 2001 is the right choice.
Where did you see these arrows?
Correct response. Principles Agile methodologies is the most accurate answer.
How many values does Agile have?
Good job. Your answer 4 works well here.
Who can be the best user proxy?
Well reasoned. Customers is the correct choice.
Scrum is based on thinking dash.
Nice work. You chose lean thinking and empiricism, and it is correct.
What is not critical for Scrum? Excellent. Regular communication with the management is a brilliant choice. What are the core Scrum roles? Smart move. Product owner, Scrum master, delivery team is an accurate answer. What are the pillars of Scrum?
Great thinking. Transparency, inspection, adaptation is the right choice.
Characteristics of Agile teams. Strong choice. Flexible is the right answer.
What is the Agile stealth model? On track. A combination of iterative and incremental process models is the correct answer.
How would you describe Agile? Well done. A set of principles and values is the right choice. EPA is an abbreviation for. Right again. Hazard identification, risk assessment, and control is a valid answer. An Agile approach values dash. Good job. Your answer people over process works well here. Agile is a new way of dash. Smart pick. Working, organizing, and making decision is the correct choice. Who estimates a user stories? Nice selection. Development team is the correct and valid answer. Did you see this hammer in? Clear logic. Your choice methodologies or tools is sound and 100% true. A burn-down chart shows dash. Bravo. The progress of the work and features completed is the answer. What is the Agile Manifesto? You got it? Your choice, a set of values and principles for Agile development, is right. Dash is not an Agile method. Well picked. Waterfall is the correct answer. 3 accountability in Scrum is. Excellent choice. Product owner, Scrum master, developer is the right answer. Who manages product backlog? Nicely done. Product owner is a solid answer. The Agile model includes. Great job. Plan, design, build, test, deploy, analyze is the accurate answer.
An Agile organization team.
Good thinking. Built around end-to-end accountability is the right answer. Kanban is a combination of.
Valid point. Agile and lean is true.
Agile proposes a work model. Correct. Incremental and iterative is the right answer. The components of Agile are. You chose all of the above, and it is correct. Customer collaboration is. Nice work. You chose Agile value, and it is correct. What does SAFE stand for? Right choice. Scaled Agile framework is the best answer. What is testing in Agile? Well reasoned. Iterative is the correct choice.
The Agile core roles are.
Solid response. The customer, the team, the Agile lead, the stakeholders is a valid choice. What statement is correct? You're right. Agile projects focus on delivering value is the correct answer. What is an MVP in Agile? Excellent. Minimum viable product is a brilliant choice. In Agile, we value dash.
Perfect. Motivated individuals is the correct choice.
Agile methodology means
Sharp thinking. Delivering value to customers in an iterative approach is the right choice.
who is the team leader? Exactly. None of the above makes sense and it is right choice. The Agile process dash.
Correct response. Encourages the team to meet regularly is the most accurate answer.
Who is a journey lead? Correct. Project sponsor success co-sponsor is the right answer. Agile team needs to be.
Excellent choice. Cross-functional is the right answer.
Types of Agile metrics. Well picked. All the above is the correct answer. Disciplined Agile is. Nice work. You chose a toolkit, and it is correct. In the Agile approach. Nice selection. Changes are integrated in real time during delivery is the correct and valid answer. The goal of Agile is. Great job. Continuously deliver value is the accurate answer. What is empiricism?
You got it? Your choice, it is acquiring knowledge from practice, is right.
SonarQube is dash. Well done. Source code quality measurement software is the right choice. Not a Scrum role.
Well reasoned. Project manager is the correct choice.
Scrum stands for.
Nicely done. Nothing. It is not an acronym is a solid answer.
What is a sprint? Bravo. Fixed length iterations is the answer. Agile testing is.
Right choice. A collaborative team effort is the best answer.
What is Scrum?
Exactly. Process. Technique or definitive method makes sense, and it is right choice.
What is Agile? Valid point. Mindset is true. You are Scrum.
Correct response. A framework is the most accurate answer.
Agile is dash. Good job. Your answer, both incremental and iterative, works well here. Agile to dash. Strong choice. Set of practices is the right answer. What is MVP?
Excellent. Minimal viable product is a brilliant choice. What is Git?
Smart pick. Git is an open-source distributed version control system is the correct choice. Agile is a.
You chose set of values and principles, and it is correct.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Solid response. Contact Narayan Changder is a valid choice.